Welcome back. You're still with Zig Wheels. Now time to move the action towards Le Mans, the 24-hour endurance race. What a race it was. Of course, Audi took top honors, but getting there was filled with so much drama. Check it out.
There are races, and then there are endurance races. And if you thought 60-odd laps of Formula One were exhausting, then think again. Because the 2011 24-hour Le Mans gave a new meaning altogether to the word perseverance. The 79th Grand Prix of Endurance took place on the 11th and 12th of June at the Circuit de la Sarthe at Le Mans, France. Approximately 250,000 spectators witnessed one of the most spectacular races of all time, with some of the closest finishes ever. And Team Audi emerged winners just 13.8 seconds ahead of rivals Peugeot. From the start of the race till the last penny drop, Team Audi's dominance over the racetrack was evident. Their cars, equipped with ultralight technologies, an innovative V6 TDI engine, and a first ever use of full LED lights, gave rivals the run for their money. The diesel-run Audis were so efficient that they recorded the lowest consumption of fuel in all Audi races at Le Mans, consuming a mere 37.8 litres of diesel per 100 kilometres. Amazing considering the power these machines produce. With up to 54 consecutive laps on one set of Michelin tires, the winning Audi R18 TDI averaged an astonishing speed of 200.1 kilometers per hour, covering a distance of 4,838 kilometers. But it was also the gruesome crashes that caught everyone's attention. 1 hour into the race, and Audi's car number 3, driven by Alan McNeish, came in contact with car number 58, a GTE Pro Class Ferrari, after a completely misjudged overtaking maneuver. The crash saw the car crush like an empty tin can, but its driver walked out completely unhurt. A fine example of driver safety technology, which was displayed again when Audi's car number 1 crashed 8 hours into the race, and again driver Mike Rockenfeller walked out unscathed.
Yeah, the effort that Audi puts into not only making the car fast, but I think this is proof of the design effort that they make sure it's very, very safe. You can rest assured that the guys back in Ingolstadt that have done the design of the construction of this new one-piece monocoque, they did it for performance, but they also did it for safety. And they go beyond the regulations with the tests that they do to ensure the safety of the driver. And right now, I want to give them all a very big hug.
Around the final fast corners of the lap, the Audi showed remarkable agility and superiority over its rivals and was 0.8 of a second faster than its rival Peugeot. After spending 44 laps behind the safety car, 5 race neutralizations, 31 pit stops, and only 21 minutes of stationary time, the victorious Audi R18 TDI bagged their 10th Le Mans victory, making them the second team in terms of number of race victories.
Yeah, after we had the problem to lose 2 of our cars in the very early of the race, it was clear that it would be very difficult because Peugeot still has 3 cars in his race. We then decided to stick together all the people of the 3 teams and concentrate on 1 car only and try to make it at the end to a victory, which was not so easy. But I think it was a part of the secret why we could make it at the end.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just, I don't know what I can say. It's to be a part of this history. It's for me something really special.
For me, it was amazing the last stint when I got in the car. To do 5 stints, it was amazing. The team, they told me, okay, you got to push really hard if you want to have a shot at it, and don't do mistakes and try to save fuel at the same time. And yeah, I did the race of my life.
I just feel so happy and just want to enjoy it with all the staff.
Now, if you thought racing was only about the cat and mouse chase, think again, because at Le Mans, it's pure endurance. On now to Formula One. It was at the Valencia Street Circuit in Spain where the 8th race of the Formula One season took place. But for those who came to watch, a not so exciting race followed. Lap 1 and both Ferraris have a great start off the line and end up beating Hamilton into the first corner, Alonso pulling off a brilliant move that sees him go past Massa as well. Lap 6 saw an impressive move by Jenson Button as he overtook Nico Rosberg into turn 1. Maybe Rosberg was caught napping and didn't expect Button to overtake in a non-DRS zone. With a set of fresh tyres and the use of his DRS system, Hamilton was stiff on Schumacher's back and eventually overtook him to take position 6. Lap 15 and Schumacher was forced back to the pits after his collision with Petrov that damaged his front wings. But lap 21 saw a great move by Alonso, who was trailing Webber wheel to wheel. And on the first DRS zone, he spared no time as he overtook Webber in a move straight out of the books. The race saw some blunders in the pits as Massa faced a few problems halfway through the race, and 11 laps later, Webber ran wide into the pit approach because of a fading grip on his tyres. At the end, it was Vettel who consolidated his 6th win of the season, leading from start to finish, taking the checkered flag 10.8 seconds ahead of Ferrari's Fernando Alonso. And in third position, it was Mark Webber.
Yes! Yes! That's the point. Oh! This is better than anything you could imagine. Oh, this was such a nice race.
The team did a very good strategy, keeping the car out with the soft tires for a couple of laps longer than the Red Bull, and the car performed really well, and we overtook him finally on the stop.
Yeah, for some reason I enjoy this track. Last year I had a very smooth weekend, and again this year from beginning to the end. I mean, fantastic. The team has done a phenomenal job.
And in the world of MotoGP, it was at the Dutch TT at Assen where Yamaha's Ben Spies won his first MotoGP race. All thanks to his world champion teammate Jorge Lorenzo, who hit a crashing Marco Simoncelli on the first lap itself and lost any chance of running at the front. Spies was quick to open up a gap in the lead as the rest of the pack were delayed behind. 12 laps to go, and Lorenzo tried to make up for lost positions as he overtook Hiroshi Oyama to take the 7th. And with 4 laps remaining, Lorenzo overtook Colin Edwards to move up to 6th position. While Simoncelli, who had dropped down the grid, battled for the 10th place as he overtook Alvaro Bautista. But it was Ben Spies who took the checkered flag, making most of the initial blunder and then riding all the way to victory. Casey Stoner followed in 2nd position, and in 3rd, it was Andrea Dovizioso.
It's special because this track is a track I grew up watching all my heroes race on forever, and with this weekend being the 50th anniversary for Yamaha, the race was tough in some ways and easy in some ways, but it was great to have a good rhythm and be by myself.
Well, with that, it's pretty much a wrap this week on Zig Wheels. We hope you enjoyed the show. Keep writing into us, zigwheels at etnow.tv, or check out our fine website, www.zigwheels.com. Until next week with more news, reviews, and lots of auto action, it's me, Rishabh Matharu, signing off.